Alright guys, so I got this way too big haul from Rightstuf. This is what happens when you don't send Manga Boy packages for like 5 months or so. You get this insane, ridiculous haul. And my poor mailman, you know, or mail person, whatever, probably died stacking this up. It's just so sad. R.I.P. mailman, mail people. Rightstuf did this to you. But yeah, anyways, I just thought that this was the most insane thing ever. I've obviously never gotten anything like this before in the mail. So very surreal, very crazy. I hope not too many other people are experiencing things like this, but definitely insane to say the least. Hello everyone, welcome back to Manga Boy. Me, my Manga Boy, okay? Good. So today I already showed you a little clip. I have an insane, literally there's no other word to describe this in my opinion. There's no other way you could possibly describe this. An insane amount of manga from Rightstuf. It's from like January pre-orders and on. They haven't sent me anything, like almost nothing. You guys saw my first box. What was that? Like May, middle of May, something like that. They sent me like a few small boxes, but really not many. And so this is going to be my first, well, catch-up haul on all these pre-orders I've been missing out on. So I hope you enjoy it. This is going to take me multiple days to go through. Obviously, there's 12 boxes there. I think there's one more on the way on top of it. So yes, that is going to, I can't open these all in one day. So it's going to take me multiple days to organize them, multiple days to open them and deal with all these boxes. So this is going to burn through June. This is probably it for June. It's just Rightstuf boxes, okay? That's probably it. If you're expecting to have me find some crazy steals, I'm not looking. Okay, I got plenty on my plate right here. Okay, I got plenty. In fact, I've got too much. So I'm probably going to take it easy for a while and try to just read through these as fast as I can. I tend to read my pre-orders like really quick, but sometimes I don't. But yeah, enjoy the unboxings here. It's going to probably last a while. I'm going to keep pretty much the same setup as I did last time with my other haul, my face reveal one. So I hope you guys like that one. I try to add a little bit more light because I know that's always the thing going on. So yeah, I'll see you guys in a few minutes with some unboxing shots. See you there. Hello everyone, welcome back to my Manga Boys unboxing thing. I just did this intro, I don't know why I just said hello there, welcome back. Okay, this is going to take some little preparatory cuts, I think. Someone was telling me that if you see the clear tape on a Rightstuf box, which I have in the past, as you guys may remember, if you're true OGs, I've complained about it because it's really hard, and I feel like it comes from a different place because not every box has it. But I found out that it does come from a different place. It comes from the post office apparently. When your boxes are damaged in the transport, they tape it back up. So that was a fun fact that I wish I never knew. What can I say? Now you know. Alright, we're just getting right into it. Okay. Rightstuf knows I'm not playing around, I guess, these days. So Cardcaptor Sakura Volume 8. I think 8 is the last one. I guess I'll correct myself if I'm wrong pretty soon. But this is the classic edition, the classic series with the hardcover reprints. And clear cards coming out still if you guys are trying to catch up on that. You guys see all this, right? You guys know what I got. Give me a second here. I'm just going to get everything in a big pile. There we go. Okay, next box. I didn't really get it in a big pile, did I? Well, that's because I'm trying to get it in a big pile, all right? As big as they come. Open all these here. I think I'll just stick with 2 boxes for now. And if I can go through this in a reasonable amount of time, I'll open the 3rd one. I think I'll go through this one pretty quick. So we've got Berserk, Volume 1. Wow, I can't believe I haven't had Berserk Volume 1 yet. That's just kind of ridiculous to me. Volume 3. Classic at Rightstuf is to go in order, as you guys may be aware. And Volume 2. I believe I've got 4 through 8 in my collection downstairs. Fit that in there. Not 100% certain if it was that exact number. I typically have been reading the singles. I just want to get them all for, I'm looking at the wrong camera. I want to get them all for like collector's purpose, really. And also to reread them, because I feel like these leather-bound books will hold up much better than the singles in terms of rereading. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they're just absolute shit. But everyone's told me they're great, so I'm going with they're great. We're gonna open one more box and then we'll put them all in a big pile. Okay, one more. Okay, this is the last one I'm gonna open before I throw them in a big pile. Man. I'm like on a roll today. Killing it. With any luck, this is gonna be another box full of omnis or a box set. Yeah, I've got a box set coming. On top of all this stuff. I can't even believe myself. Well, I can't believe Rightstuf. Oh, thank God. Alright, so this has got some really good stuff in here. But this one especially has been quite elusive for me. And this is the series I've been really looking forward to check out. Alright, blah, blah, blah. Alright, we'll be right back in 1 second. Okay, we're back. We've got a huge stack of books to look at here. I don't even know how many, okay? I'm going to skip over the Berserk volumes and the Cardcaptor Sakura volume that I had out a second ago. We all know Berserk looks amazing. We all know the art Murata did was just beautiful. And as for Cardcaptor Sakura, it's wrapped up. I don't usually like to open up my wrapped up volumes and show off pages. But it's a really old manga. Definitely one that kind of helped push the magical girl genre into the stratosphere alongside Sailor Moon. If you haven't heard of it yet, I'd be absolutely shocked. Please tell me down below if you've never heard of Cardcaptor Sakura, and I'll tell you all about it. Maybe I'll tell you more about it in another video. Who knows? So let's start here. We got World Trigger Volume 23. This probably goes a lot further than where I went from. This puts a conclusion to the rank wars. I think I actually got further than that. I watched all of season like 1 and 2, and then they started like this filler arc thing, and then I stopped around there. So I saw the neighbors show up and everything like that. This is a super cool sci-fi series I feel like doesn't get enough love. So yeah, give it a shot. Well, that's as high as it goes. Okay, give it a shot. If you're into sci-fi stuff, there's not too many crazy superpowers yet anyways. So I do like it for that reason. It's quote-unquote grounded. Undead Unluck Volume 6. This is going to continue forward with Undead Unluck. I haven't read this in a while, so I think where I left off, there was a traitor in their ranks, and they showed who they were, and then they said that they're trying to race to the apocalypse or something like that. So I thought that this has gotten better and better as I've been reading it. If you guys cut it a little early, you might want to pick it up again just to see where it's at, see if maybe you like it a little bit more now. Fire Force 26. Fire Force is consistently amazing since like the late teens, and I've loved it. The art to it is always insane. Plus, look at this Fire Moon. That looks awesome. That's so cool. Plus, now it's pretty well known that there's a shared universe between this and the previous work by Atsushi Okubo. So, if you're into their, the previous work that they've done, definitely worth picking up for that reason alone. But this is honestly probably my favorite one through them. I did like Soul Eater quite a lot. But even that, I feel like wasn't as good as this is. The style to Soul Eater might be better, but this is quickly getting up there in the level of insanity. If you guys might remember the insanity page from Soul Eater that this is having right now, it's like, it's cranking the madness up, okay? So, loving it. Mao Volume 5. I don't think I've read Volume 4. I think I stopped at 3 because I was waiting for 4 to come in, but 4 didn't come in yet. But you can see it here. Just Rumiko Takahashi makes
Ayakashi book, and this girl is somehow tied to the spirits. It's pretty typical style for Rumiko Takahashi to get a hit work. I don't know why, but for whatever reason, she like kills this genre. She just owns it. It's so I feel like every series she reads is somehow still fresh, but also something that I can relate to or be nostalgic about. Free Ren Volume 3. I haven't read Volume 1 or 2. I got these all, I think, when they were on sale during like a fantasy sale or something like that. I've heard great things. I hope it's great. That's about it for me. This is 3 volumes of We Never Learn. I'm waiting for volume 16 to come in, but it hasn't yet. I'm just gonna, yeah, this is about 3 students who get together. They're not all good at, you know, each discipline. So they get a tutor, this guy, to help them out. And I guess he marries one of them at the end or something. I don't know. But yeah, it's supposed to be like a pretty fun rom-com. It did go on for, I think, 22 volumes or 23, something like that. So I feel like it must have been pretty good, you know, to make it that far. You don't make it that far just because... Oh, no, 21's the last one. See, I got it right there. I'm such an idiot. But yeah, you don't make it that far by making a half-assed manga typically, so probably pretty good. Shaman King, 22, 23, 24. I've got all the other ones over there. So I'm up to date on Shaman King, I believe. I don't know, maybe there's one more that came out. But this looks like it's going pretty far. I mean, we've got the angels here, so that's pretty cool. We're clearly in the tournament arc still, and Hao is just running train, it looks like. So yeah, I mean, I really have already read this, so I'm trying to catch up for the new stuff that I haven't quite read. I haven't read like Flowers and things like that. I did read the other volumes when they first came out that we never got. But yes, I am still going to reread them because it's been a while and I read them out of context because I finished all of them out in English, and then I think maybe a year or a few months later I read the volumes as they came out. In, you know, fan translated, and so I felt like they weren't great, but maybe they're better than I remember. But even still, I want to read Flowers and the other spin-offs because I've heard they're pretty good. Seraph of the End, Volume 23. So this is a fun series about vampires and soldiers, and maybe things aren't what they seem. I don't know, but it's very gothic, and typically people like that stuff, and I don't, but I do like this. I love their weapons and the power system so far. It's very interesting, cool stuff. A lot of cursed demons and demon magic, that kind of thing. Okay, next book. I went out to dinner because my fiance said, my manga boy, it's dinner time. So we went to dinner, we had some margaritas, whatever. Okay, so Kingdom Hearts 3, Volume 2. It's been forever since this came out. You guys know this game came out like 2 years ago or something like that? Kind of wild when you think about it. So yeah, it looks like Aqua is... Oh, this looks like it's 2. Man, what was that? Was it 2.8 Fragmentary Passage? Is that what it was called? Or I think that was it, because then it was 2.9 at the beginning of Kingdom Hearts 3 in the tutorial level. So it looks like this covers 2.8, which is pretty cool. There are quite a few of the games that I wish this manga would adapt, namely Birth by Sleep. It's my favorite series. But who knows? And ReZero, Frozen Bond, Starting Life in Another World. This is based off I think the movie is based off of this, but to be honest with you, I'm not sure. I think this is about Emilia's like past, but not sure really. I'm a big fan of ReZero though, so that is why I decided to go with it. Since I have the rest of them, right? That makes sense. But yeah, not too much knowledge as to why they are separated here, you know, from the main series. Hopefully it's as good as the main series. I mean, why wouldn't it be, right? We've got So What I'm a Spider, the Kumoko sisters' daily lives. Haven't started reading this series yet. So maybe I'll figure out what this is about soon. But yeah, not too much knowledge here on this series quite yet. Let me just fix this camera a little bit. You guys might have noticed I have the lamp there, but I turned it off because I'm a dumb. Ooh, there we go. So yeah, don't know too much about this series quite yet. Looks pretty fun, looks pretty silly. Hopefully it is. My Hero Academia Smash. I think this is only like a 2 or 3 volume series. It's a 4-coma. Not the biggest fan of My Hero, truthfully, but I did pick it up because it is a Shonen Jump title, actually. Yeah, that is true. So I grabbed it for that reason, but I have started to like My Hero more. I watched the latest season. Thought it was pretty good, actually, so that was surprising to me. But yeah, I heard it's killer right now. I heard that this series is really just knocking it out of the park. Okay, so I am actually hoping that it's pretty silly. Vigilantes, I love Vigilantes. So if the series can get anywhere close to Vigilantes, we're good. At any point, really. Since Vigilantes is ending soon / over. Mashal, I should probably talk about that since I've been going through it for a little bit, is, whoa, what the heck? What is that? That looks crazy. That's supposed to be a balloon animal, but I can't tell if that's like a person or what. This is like, so far it's been a knockoff of like Harry Potter, Hogwarts, that kind of thing. Not the biggest fan of that franchise, so I haven't really been like going crazy over Mashal, but a lot of people have been going crazy over Mashal. I thought Muscles Are Better Than Magic was actually a little bit better than it, but whatever, that's over with, so that's not gonna happen. But yeah, that's cool. Hopefully it's better with these 2 volumes. It got kind of interesting at the end of the last one I read, which I think was 3. So hopefully this continues to get more interesting. Food Wars 25 to 31. I think this was all I was missing from Food Wars. I have most of this series. I got a lot of it through an eBay. Oh my god, that's a lot of words. I got a lot of it through a Rightstuf sale at one point as well. And then I got these through another Rightstuf sale, actually. So I think this is the end of it. I might be missing 1 or 2 volumes still. Not 100% on that, but yeah, Food Wars is a series I actually liked quite a bit when it was coming out. I was watching the anime, and then they had the same picture at 3 different spots. I think I remember saying I was lazy, but yeah, because I know it's not that hard to find them to get new art. Maybe because they have to make it, but still, it's the same picture. So same picture, same picture, same picture. Like what? Really? Really? Okay. Okay. But yeah, anyways, I liked Food Wars when it was coming out in the anime until it got to the last arc. I really thought the last arc was kind of trash. And I know Food Wars is already nonsense, but this one was extra nonsense, this final arc. It was just like through the freaking... It jumped the shark that was jumping the shark, you know? It was crazy. I think one guy used like a motorcycle or a chainsaw to season their food. It's like, what? I know this isn't super accurate show, but come on. School Frozen in Time. Second to last volume right here. This is by the same person who made, I think, what was it? Your Lie in April, I believe? Can't remember off the top of my head because I'm a little dumb. Let's see here. I think there's a Your Lie in April ad. Ta-da! Your Lie in April. Written by Yu Tokiomi. No, different artist, I guess. Oh, no, right there. There we go. Yeah, Yu Tokiomi and created by Naoshi Arakawa. So same artist. Oh, but different story writer. Different mangaka? Novelist? I don't know how you call that. But it's the same artist. So I actually wasn't aware of that. I thought it was the same. I thought it was only one person. Well, that's a suicide. That looks kind of sketchy. I don't know too much about this other than people have said it's okay. And at the beginning they said it was pretty good. So hopefully it's pretty good. Not too great. But yeah, season 4, or there's only a 4-volume set, so I thought not that much of a commitment to it. So what the heck? Bakemonogatari, volume 13. I'm pretty sure I have all the volumes of this series at this point. The art is by O. Gray, and so is this adaptation actually. And Nyosen Oisen, I think that's how you say that. Nyoseo Oisen, I don't know, is the original author for that. Wow, this looks crazy already. Damn, the thing about Oh Great is he's a huge pervert. I don't know if he's ever admitted that or not, but I'll tell you, that's a fact, okay? So if you're going to have kind of a pervy manga, you're going to want this guy being the artist, for sure. He also draws super well, so that's another great thing going for it. If you guys have ever read Air Gear or Tengo Tenge, both are superbly illustrated, and I like the stories quite a bit as well. I haven't actually finished Tengo Tenge, but I watched the anime and I liked it a lot. It wasn't a complete telling of it, but it was still really good. Infinity Force, Volume 4. I believe this is the final volume. I don't really want to spoil too much about it because of that, but it's like a crossover as Gatchaman, Tekkaman, Kashin, and Polymar. If you guys know any of those, great. You know, you'd like this. If you don't know any of those, you might like this. It's kind of just like a bunch of like Power Ranger-esque series crossing over into one comic. And this girl has the ability to, I guess, create them. I'm not really sure too much about it. The concept and the, I saw like a few anime clips of it, and it looked really cool. So I am excited to read it. Arc to the Future. I don't know if this is specific to this volume. Oh, I'm an idiot. Or if there's more of it. But there we go. I also hit stop recording, but I hit start again. So good luck to future me. I'm trying to figure that out. So what happened there? Here's volume 1. They all say Arc to the Future. I was hoping that there was multiple arcs in each volume. These do seem pretty fat though. So I am very excited to read this. Look how strong this guy is. I love Gatchaman. I like Kashin. And Tekkaman, I believe, is from Tatsunoko vs. Capcom. I say it's from there, but I mean, like, they're like the main characters. You know, this guy, I believe, is Tekkaman. I don't know anything about Polymar though. Maybe I'm mixing them up even, but I do know 2 out of the 4, and I like them quite a bit. So that matters. That counts. That counts. That counts. Okay, it counts. It counts. Sayonara Football, My Dear Kramer, Volume 5. I thought it was 4 for a second because of the number 4 on her jersey. I believe this is where I left off. I think I've got 2 of the original series and then 2 of the one afterwards. It might just be 1. This is pretty fun story about girls soccer, and this girl trying to become one of the best players. She's trying to, you know, hang with the boys. And this one's from the creator of Your Lie in April. That's funny. And yeah, I've really been enjoying this series quite a lot. So I hope it keeps going. I hope it keeps going well. We've got a lot of Persona 3. You guys are gonna kill me with this. I've played a lot of Persona 3, haven't beaten it though. I got up to like September or maybe October. So I think it ends in January, February. So that's like, what, halfway-ish? But I ordered all of Persona 3, but I got 1, 3, 4, 5, 11. This is out of order because I'm Dumbo. 8, 10. There we go. 11's the last one. I read it as like 1X, but even that doesn't make sense for where I had it. Persona 3 is a pretty fun game if you guys have never played it. I definitely recommend it. It's a kind of like a life sim / JRPG. It's really more of a life sim than it is a JRPG though, just to be honest with you. But they're a lot of fun, these Persona games. Most recently Persona 5 has come out, and it's getting a few spin-offs, the Switch and things like that. Sadly, the main series has not been confirmed for the Switch. I really don't think it ever will be unless you guys want to play a cloud version. I think that's going to be your only hope. But then again, people say, well, it was, you know, came out on the PS3, why not on the Switch? And my only argument to that is, well, I think the PS3 is still better than the Switch. Sorry. Not in terms of games or anything, just in terms of strength and power. And then we already saw those, so I'll put that up top. Doro Hidoro, 2 and 3. I still think I'm missing a few of these, but this is a huge win, because now I could actually read Doro Hidoro if I wanted to and get past, you know, the first bit of events. I watched the anime. Not sure if the anime is way better to be seen before or after the manga. It is crazy. Doesn't make a lot of sense at the beginning, and then you slowly get into it, trying to uncover the mystery of what's going on. I think it's a lot of fun, and you will too if you watch it. Ragna Crimson, Volume 4. I've been waiting a long time for this because I think it came out in February, and it was getting really good, and then I had to wait forever for the next one to come out because, well, that's Rightstuf for you. Volume 5. This looks sick. This is a very intense series. If you guys aren't reading this, I definitely recommend it. These are fat too, like huge volumes. Like look at this Peach Boy Riverside, okay? It's like double the size of Peach Boy Riverside. Strongly recommend. Peach Boy Riverside. This series has kind of came out of nowhere for me, and I really enjoyed it. I watched the anime, speaking of. I thought it was pretty okay, saw only one episode. Then I kept reading through it, and I was like, wait a minute, this is pretty good. This I could mess with. And so it's kind of dark. It's very dark, very twisted. And I've been having a blast with it. Shortcuts Volume 2. Speaking of super thin, just wanted to make sure I didn't hit stop recording. Ugh. I've got too many books here, guys. I can't keep track of them all. Shortcuts Volume 2. So this is by the same author who does Lychee Light Club and Yakaku Picasso, the Shonen Jump series. I think this is just a bunch of like one-shots from this creator. This is the second volume. I don't think it really matters if you have Volume 1 or Volume 2. I don't think there's a coherent story. Maybe there is, but it's an older release, so... Ugh. So, yeah, it's got the little crown here for the editor's choice from Viz. That's how old it is. It's kind of neat to have old volumes like that once in a while. Ugh. Drifter, right? Yeah, Drifting Dragons, Volume 9. I think I'm missing 7 or 8, something like that. It feels really cool all the time. It's like a matte feeling. This series has gotten a little bit better since when it first started. It like started off okay, got really boring because it was aimless, and then there's somewhat of an aim here. So I'm like on the line of like liking it and selling it. It's just like it has promise, and it shows like bits of it that are like really cool, and then like it goes back to like the mundane stuff. So I'm hopeful that it keeps up this like cool kind of story that it's starting to tell, but only time will tell. The Witch's Complete Collection by Daisuke Igarashi. I know this author does something else, and I don't remember what off the top of my head. But this is a really cool release because it's by 7 Seas. There's no ads for it at the beginning or the end, really, and it's just a one-set deal. The cover really sold me. I thought it looked really cool. The art looks pretty interesting as well. It's kind of like detailed, but not detailed. It looks like it's painted with watercolors, you know what I mean? So yeah, really don't know much about this other than it's, you know, kind of set in a tale with witches. Get it? So I'm excited to read it. Golden Kamue, Volume 26. Missing still Volume 2 and 3. One day I'll get them and be able to read this series, but it looks pretty cool. Everybody tells me great things about it. I've got 1 through 26 Sans 2 and 3, so maybe I'll figure it out if I like it or not. Happiness Volume 7. For some reason, this volume wasn't on sale way back when. There was like a huge bundle from Rightstuf. It had all of them in a bundle, and then like in separate bundles. And the number 7 just didn't have one. Wasn't part of it, so now I got it. Made in the Abyss Volume 10. This just came out. I actually recently got caught up on Made in the Abyss anime and movie, so that was cool. This is a pretty fun series. People said it was a lot more twisted than I, would have thought, but it really, I mean, it was good. It wasn't like twisted or crazy or anything. I've seen crazy guys, and it wasn't really that crazy. But yeah, it was fun. Good series. I enjoyed it. Adventures of Dai. I like their little color pages here. Kind of like the JoJo's in Kenshiro, how they do that. These are 1.5 volumes, so this is going to cover 2 and 3, I suppose. But yes, same creators as Beat the Vandal Buster. They made another Dragon Quest story. I think it was 4. They made 4 Gaiden. And so, yeah, I've been excited to see the end. I think this is the end of the Disciples of Avon arc. Not 100% there, but I do like how they have the arcs kind of titled like that. So you can keep up. This will be a little bit further than I am, I think, in the anime. I might not go quite that far. I don't know. Yamushi Pedal Volume 20. Another series I really need to get reading. I watched the anime to this. Not complete, but I watched a lot of it. And it was a lot of fun. Picked up the manga because it's dope. It was starting to go out of print when I was picking it up. But I got everything before anything was out of print. Now like Volume 3 and 5 I think are out of print. A few of the earlier ones. So I was glad I picked it up when I did. But it's a great series. If you guys can get a hold of it, I definitely would recommend checking out one way or the other, whether you watch the anime. Look at that. Look at this, guys. Oof, no hands, no hands. Wow, good stuff. Anyways, I'd recommend picking it up. That is it for today, friends. Thank you so much for watching and enjoying today's content. If you liked it, please like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you next time, and bye-bye.